was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Lindsay. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Broken tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First carry for Najee Harris.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give. Running left is Harris. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Off play action. Grant.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Watt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Grant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Buddy Johnson there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 40.
2nd down and 4.
A give running right, Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Looking to throw on second down. Grant. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Grant.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Grant. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Grant. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On the ground, it's Harris. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Grant. His throw incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the gun on 3rd down, Grant. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in there.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joe Schobert. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
On 1st and 10, Grant. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Grant, throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Grant. And that's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And
taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Grant. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with, a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Working with a 2nd and 4. An option handoff here to Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running.
And on his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Grant.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Claypool with another catch.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the two-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Buddy Johnson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And here comes Westbrook. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Deontay Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they'll get him down
down as he's inside the 40.
62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Dobbins.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Lindsey. And a short gain here down to the 22. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On On third down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down.